Chapter 6, Mishnah 1. The end of the last chapter taught how the court reaches its decision in capital cases. This chapter, and the beginning of the next, describes how the death penalty is carried out if the defendant is found guilty. The court uses one of four methods to execute a criminal, depending on the type of sin he committed: stoning, burning, beheading, and strangulation. See Chapter 7, Mishnah 1. The Mishnah begins with a description of death by stoning. Once the trial is ended and the defendant was sentenced to execution by stoning, they take him out to stone him. The place of stoning was located outside the courthouse, at some distance away. As it is stated in the Torah, Leviticus 24:14, "Take out the blasphemer, and the entire community shall stone him." By saying "take out," the verse implies that the execution is performed some distance away from the courthouse. Even when the condemned is being led to the place of execution, measures are taken to make sure that, if necessary, the verdict can still be changed. As the condemned is led to the place of execution, one person stands at the door of the courthouse with flags in his hand, and another person sits on a horse at a distance from him but within his sight. If someone says, "I have a new reason to acquit him," the other person, i.e. the flagman, waves the flags as a signal, and the rider on the horse races to the condemned and stops him from being executed until the court decides whether this new reason is enough to reverse their decision. And even if the condemned himself says, "I have a reason for my own acquittal," they bring him back to the courthouse to hear his argument. Even if this happens 4 or 5 times, we bring him back to the courthouse each time. However, we bring him back only if there is something to his words, i.e. his reason seems to have some validity. If, after the judges discuss the new reason, they find a basis to acquit him, they acquit him. But if not, he goes out again to be stoned. Another measure that was taken to give the condemned a last chance to be acquitted. As he is taken out to be executed, an announcement is made before him, i.e. someone walks in front of him and says, "So-and-so, the son of so-and-so, is being taken out to be stoned, because he did such and such a transgression, and so-and so are his witnesses who testified against him." Anyone who knows the reason for his acquittal should come forward and present it. The execution and the details of the crime are made known to the public, so that if anyone has a reason to acquit, the sinner will come and tell it to the court. The witnesses are named too, so that if other people know that the witnesses were in a different place at the time of the crime, they can come forward and disqualify the testimony.